Welcome back from the break. I'm Uday Pratap Singh. You're joining us on NewsX. Chilling new revelations have spawned from the investigation into one of South Korea's deadliest aviation disasters, the crash of the Jeju Air Flight 2216. Source space information on various news platforms says that a report which was supposed to be unveiled on Saturday was shelved after families of the victims expressed outrage. According to sources, this interim report would have placed the blame squarely on the shoulders of the pilots, and the victims' families did not accept this premise, saying that the investigative authorities are ignoring other factors like wildlife control at the airport and the presence of the barrier that the plane crashed into. Before we get into the discussion, let's take a quick look at the contents of this new report and the objections raised by the victims' families and pilots' union. Let's quickly, of course, take you through some source-based developments coming in, source-based information on what the new report's findings are, what the factors are that they are attributing the crash to. So the Jeju Air Flight 2216 crash, the new report, of course, this is what it states. It says reason number one. Could we please go to the beginning slide, please? Let's go to the first slide. Let's go to the top. Yes, that's right. Reason number one, it pins it to pilot error. It says pilots misled lowering landing gear at the right moment. It also says they attempted a rushed belly landing. Obviously, they believe that was an incorrect move by the pilots of this aircraft, and they say the aircraft overshot the runway, crashed into a concrete barrier that was there because of this pilot error. Reason number two, they attributed the crash to bird strike in the engine. Aircraft flew into a flock of Baikal teal ducks on final approach before landing. After that, the right engine was damaged due to that supposed bird strike that took place. And the pilots mistakenly shut down the left engine. That reportedly was the undamaged engine, but that was mistakenly shut down by the pilots after this supposed bird strike. Now remember, already the families of the victims of this tragedy have raised huge objections. What are their objections? Let's tell you. They say that pilots are being blamed prematurely. Premature blame on pilots without full context of final report is being put. That's what the families of the victims are saying. Does that sound familiar to you? Well, let's tell you more. Report ignores systemic issues and oversimplifies the cause as human error. That's also something that the families of the victims are saying. They go ahead and say that technical issues have been ignored in this report. The black box data cut off 4 minutes before impact, before the crash. Why did this happen? That is something the families believe has not been gone into by this report. Duck remains were found in both engines after the crash. That's also something, of course, that the families are citing in their objections. Runway safety, design flaws, these are other factors that should also have come into the report. This has been neglected, is what the families believe. Inadequate wildlife control measures were in place at the airport is again something that the families are saying that this report is not touching upon adequately. Emergency response delays also took place. The report does not mention that, the families are saying. So these, of course, are the report's findings, also the objections, the statements that have come in from the families. Let's open this up. Let's discuss that with our panel. Joining us live today, Captain Saurabh Bhatnagar, former Senior Commander A320.